Today is an exciting day. I received a box earlier with some of the coolest stuff that I have ever seen in my whole entire life. If you missed the video that came out just prior to this one, I unboxed and gave my very first impressions on the Kobo Clara color. And the coolness didn't stop at that though, because Kobo also sent me the Kobo Libra color. And everything I said in that video about being excited and grateful, multiply that by 50 because I'm so incredibly excited to check this device out. Let's first off admire the packaging together. It's a pretty sizable box. I mean, let me see if it's gonna focus here. I'm gonna end up with a 20-minute long video of just like blurry nothing unfocusedness. I hope that doesn't happen. But look at this packaging. You can obviously see some of the colorization there, and then also just the beauty of it. And what I really like is the side there. I know that's not going to focus unless I cover my ugly face maybe, but it's like the size of a side of a book, and I think that is super duper cool. But I can't wait any longer. Let's open this thing up together and look at the Kobo Libra. I've heard so much about this device, nothing but great things about the regular Libra, I should say. So I think the color is going to be absolutely amazing, and I think it is. I think it is. Here it is, the color Libra. I apologize for all the ugly glare that you see in the background there. Let's take this thing off so it's a little less embarrassing. You don't see all the junk around me. That's a little better. So just like the Clara, it's kind of made out of the same material. It's kind of got a, why can't I remember? Textured. It's kind of got a textured back, which provides just a little bit of grip. It feels very solid in the hand. Obviously, it reminds me a lot of a Kindle Oasis, but just a little different, a little lighter for sure. And plastic versus titanium or aluminum or whatever the Oasis is made out of. It's got the coveted page turn buttons, which is everyone's favorite thing on an e-reader. I don't know how well they're going to show up on camera here in this particular angle, but they're right here on the side. They're all black, obviously. This device is going to come in black and white. This is obviously the black one. Let's power it on. So just like with the Clara, the power button is on the back, which I think makes perfect sense. Let's watch this thing boot up together. Hopefully it's going to boot up. Incredible. So as far as the interface goes, I don't have an older model Kobo to compare, but I would assume that the interface itself is going to be very much like the old Kobos. The black and white Kobos probably is exactly the same, but don't quote me on that. So that we're not going to look at a ton in this video, and as I've already said in the previous video, we're going to do a full-length review, in-depth, look at the specs and all the information you need to know about this device in just a short little while. This video is just to look at this thing together and be amazed together. One thing I was too caught up in the coolness to notice when I was looking at the Kobo Clara color was that Kobo has Kobo Plus, which I assume is kind of meant to rival Kindle Unlimited. It's $7.99 a month, and it says you can read unlimited books, which I think is crazy. There I am, which I think is really cool. I'm excited to check that out. And then one of the biggest things that I always hear about Kobo is that it has overdrive built in. So you don't need to download the Libby app on your phone, borrow a book, send it to your Kindle library, download it from your Kindle library. It looks like you can connect directly to OneDrive, which is, I assume, the parent company of Libby, and have your Libby books directly on your Kobo, which cuts out kind of the middleman and saves you a lot of time and hassle. I'm really excited to check that out and confirm everything I just said. I hope that's true. I think that's true, but I'm a Kobo newbie, so don't quote me on that, but I think that's right. It looks like that's right. Now, I've already done it in the last video, but I do just want to like preview a book in color so you can kind of get a decent idea of what the colorization is going to look like. So let me pull up probably the same book as last time, Anne of Green Gables, the graphic novel. All right, so I'm downloading the preview of that. I'll show you that in just a second. While it's downloading, I do just want to share with you how impressed I am with the speed of this device and how easy it is to navigate. I mean, obviously the interface is pretty intuitive and pretty self-explanatory, but having never really touched a Kobo before, it was easy to figure out the basics for sure and get to the store and get to what would be my library, get connected to the internet and so forth. And it was all super, super fast. There's no lag like you would see in, I mean, I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, but on a Kindle, you know the Kindle lag that I'm talking about. You try to type something in and it shows up 5 minutes later, or you get 17 of the same letter popping up on the search bar, and it's just kind of a hassle. This is really quick and snappy, and I really, really enjoy that and really appreciate that. So as far as the book itself goes, I think it looks great. So it's not like vivid. It's very much like pastel and just easy on the eyes. You get the color, but it's not overbearing. And to me, I really, really like that. If a book you're trying to read really plays into like vivid colors, like a particular comic or graphic novel or whatever, I could see that being a little disappointing, but it is an e-ink display. So, you take the good with the not amazing instead of the bad. And I think this is really, really great. This is just a preview of this book, by the way. It doesn't let me look ahead very far to share more with you, but hopefully that gives you a decent idea of what the colorization is going to look like, or it was just blurry and you have no idea what I'm talking about. If that is the case, I'm sorry. Full review is coming, and we'll get some really good shots in that one, I promise. They also sent me some other stuff other than just the Libra. And by the way, the only other thing in the box is a charger. I won't show you that. I assume you know what a USB-C charger looks like. But they also sent me this really cool case. So I'm going to throw this on and show you what it looks like with the case. And then they sent me something else that I want to show you as well. All right, so it's a very nice black case, and it feels really sturdy, and I think it's made out of like fully recycled material, which I think is pretty cool. But it definitely gives this device just a little more heft and like sturdiness about it, which I really, really like. It just feels really great in the hand. It's kind of like a soft touch leatherette type material, if that's a thing, leatherette. I think that's a real thing. It just feels good in the hand. And they also sent me something that I didn't even know this device was compatible with, but they sent me a Kobo stylus. Kobo stylus 2. How cool is that? So I'm going to open this thing up. It magnetizes, so I'm going to magnetize it to the device and show you how this thing looks completely tricked out in the Kobo accessory getup. I'm excited, sorry. All right, so here's the stylus. It feels really, really good in the hand. Let me see if I can get it to sort of focus there. I hope that's something to look at. Feels really, really good in the hand and sturdy, and then, like I said, it magnetizes. One thing I did notice is it has a place for you to plug in a USB-C charger on the back side there. I'm not going to hold up my hand and try to make it focus. You just have to trust me. There's a little plug there to plug in a charger. So it doesn't charge off of the Kobo, I assume. Again, full review. We'll have all the details. I'll have figured this thing out in full by then. But I think it's really, really great. Let's see if it'll magnetize to the side here of the Kobo. So there's a place in the case for it. And just, there it is. Pretty cool. The case magnetizes on the back too, so it doesn't flop down. I really, really like that. Super easy to use, super comfortable in the hand. Love the page turn buttons. It's something that any e-reader should absolutely have. So I could not be more grateful and excited to use this thing and to review it in the very near future. Now, I'm sure you've got some questions about it. My first question would be, how much does the thing cost? I don't know as of right now. They just sent it to me. I will have all those details in the very near future in the review, I'm sure. But for now, though, I just wanted to share my excitement with you and give you a first look at this super exciting Kobo Libra color. I hope you're excited about it. Let me know in the comments below. Are you interested in this? Do you have a Kobo? Are you looking to upgrade? Or are you kind of like me and don't really know a ton about Kobo, but are super interested in the color aspect? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below on this device. I always love hearing from you guys, but that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.